I'm really sorry for Sam. I don't know. Well, Sam is our vice president. She's a fifth year CS student. Yeah. Want some pizza? Yeah, come, have some. Yeah.
What's the call called?
It's ACM UC.
I'll be sure to know.
Okay. Yeah, grab some. Talk. Yep, here's our treasurer. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Adhir. You can call me AP. I'm second year studying computer science. You can mostly find me in the SD office or the library. I am pretty much interested in everything. And that's it. If you want anything you need in here, you can contact me.
It's our secretary.
Hi everyone, I'm Ayush. I'm a secretary this year. I'm this year I'm also taking logistics at UC. I'm a second year CS major, and then last summer I got the internet program. It was all remote, so it's pretty nice, pretty chill. I just put my email right there, everything get in touch with me. I'm usually pretty helpful if I know where to direct you if you ever need something. And I'm very online and a big fan of sports. Who's your name? Joking.
We have a webmaster Juan. He has class today, so he can't come, but he's a webmaster. He's a third year student. Hit him up on Discord if you have any web questions. He's a committee chair. Broke it today. Broke it.
Hello everyone, my name is Zubair. I'm a second year computer science student. Yeah, I'm a
Okay. I didn't manage to grab a picture of one outreach. We also don't have a conferences and education chair yet. So if you're interested in joining our executive board, be sure to talk with me after the meetings. Okay, that's it for the introduction. So if you have any ideas or talks, workshop you want to do or want to see more, feel free to suggest it to us too. Yep. And now come the Git and command line part, the tutorial, my favorite part of the day. Okay, have you guys downloaded Git yet? Cool, good. Okay.
I'm just super sorry. I have a meeting at 7:30. I think it's for 2.
Okay.
I'll watch the rest online. What are we going? How are we going to get to rebasic merging? Or just like basic?
No, just the basic.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yep. Fun. Okay. Command line. I think many of you might have known the command line. It's not very popular nowadays in the nowadays world, but in the programming world, still very prevalent. It's a text-based interface for your computer, which dates back to the early era of computer where we don't have any graphical interfaces yet. It's still very prevalent in the programming world today because it's offer a lot of flexibility and also very sometimes a lot more powerful than a GUI because you cannot include all options into your graphical app. It's also easier to program, so people make a lot of it. Here's some basic Bash. Bash is a language used to navigate the Unix command line. So basic command include cd to change to the directory, ls to list the file, make dir to make the folder, and rm to remove a file. Some of these are usually easier with nowadays very easy with graphical interface, but if you find yourself in some like you have to SSH into some Linux machine, you might find this command pretty useful. as for Git, Git is one of the most popular version control system, which keep track of your code changes, which also function the same as Dropbox, which also keep track of your changes. So why use Git? That's because Git with its Git has more history tracking ability, will give you a very easy view of your code history, giving transparency to your code, and also a lot of command to back up. The main thing about Git is it has a branching capability to allowing you to work in like isolated branch in code without affecting the stable main branch. So therefore, it really allows for collaboration with others in the same code base. Here's the download link. Git is very popular. If you ever go to work on your co-op, they're probably going to use Git. So that's why we're teaching you Git today with a high-level overview. Sorry. The overview of Git is you have some files that change, and then you add them in like kind of a change packet, and then you commit them, and it become a point in history, and you keep making commit, and it become a long chain of history. For example, you have some file that you have modified, edited, mark them in yellow. First, you add them into a staging area. So you can add as many times as you like. Sometimes you also remove from staging area if you found you make a mistake. And after you satisfy, you're gonna commit with a message, and Git is gonna create a commit node in your Git history. And later on, if you change more file, you can go through the same process of adding your file into a staging area and commit, and it create another node in history. That's the basic Git. Yeah, grab some pizza. Thing of Git is branching. So assuming you're working on some code and you want to implement a new feature, but you're not really sure about the feature because it may break your main code, you can create another branch and work on it. And when you satisfy, when you make sure that your code works, you can merge them back into the main branch through a process of merging or pull requests or merge requests. If you're working in a company, in a team, they may also do a code review step here to see if the code you wrote in your branch is good enough for the main branch. And if you don't like the branch, you can just delete it. So no effect to your main branch. And sometimes all the developer works on another branch and also merge to the main branch too. That's why Git is very good as a version control system. So yeah, with the time left, I am gonna use a demo of Git. Let me open up my PC on Netflix. Does it work? Okay. Okay. First, you should configure your username, user email, so that in the commit message, it got a name and email associated to it, so it's easier to find who's making the bad commit that break the production database. So I'm gonna config. Actually, have config them, and I'm gonna config them again. And feel free to raise your hand if you have any questions. That's the command line. I'll use my UC. Yep. So you should get started. And here's a Git demo. First, make a directory for your project. You can use the command line. I'm gonna use my graphical interface, whatever way you like. I'm gonna make a new folder. Going ACM, and I'm gonna open VS Code, my favorite code editor, and then folder. The first step you should do to have Git for your project should be the git init command. Yep, it initialize a Git repository. Right now you don't have any commit yet. The next step is we can create some file and then commit them to create a history. I'm gonna call it test.txt. Do Yep, and if you check the Git status, it's gonna say there's a new file. It's no commit yet, but there's a new file. And what you can do is you can add the file. You can add the file name, or you can have the whole folder. I usually do the A flag, which is add all file in the folder. And when you got that, yeah, so your test.txt is now in the staging area waiting to be committed. So go a new file, test2.txt. Good evening. And you add the file again. Now you're gonna have two files in your staging area. So now the next thing is make a commit. I'm gonna commit here. The M flag is for the message. It's more convenient that way. I'm gonna hit the message. First commit. Really fun today. You just try to make descriptive git commit message. Yeah, don't make commit like me, which means nothing. And that's it. That's a commit in your history. If you look at the log, you're going to see a commit. The first commit by author Bao. So make a graph. Yeah, here's something. It's about branching. I'll also do a demo on branching. Git branch to create a branch, delete a branch. You can switch it to branch with a checkout command. And then when it comes to merging back, you use the git merge command. So I'm going to check out new branch with the checkout -b point add text. So I'm on the new branch now, add text. And I'm going to create a new file called text brand.txt branching school. Okay, I'm gonna add my new file test branch. Whoops. Oh, it's actually text. Yep, I'm gonna make a comment, add branch file. Yep. So now if you see the log, the log for this branch should have two files. But if I check out the main, it should only have two files. So you're making code changes in only that add text branch without affecting the main branch. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna show you GitHub later. And when the times come, you can merge the add text branch into your main branch. Yep, and now your main branch have the file from the branch too, with two commits on the main branch. Yep, that's the basic of it. There's gonna a lot deeper thing like rebase and like rewriting history. My favorite things to do that I don't recommend anyone doing. But next thing is GitHub. GitHub is like a a hosting service for your Git. So what you have been doing right now is only keep local on your machine, and so you want to push it onto some place remote to store it there. Maybe sometimes you work on a computer, you can pull it from the internet. A very popular service is called GitHub. It also functions as a digital resume for you, as you have the list of projects that you've done, also the history of your code that you can showcase to your employers. So I'm going to show you how to push your code from your local Git into your GitHub. The first is make an account at GitHub and make a repository. It's like a house of your code. I'm going to make a new repository, say ACM test. Okay, that should work. Okay, it's a public repo or either a private repo. I'm going to make it public. Create. It's going to have some instruction for you. So since you already got the Git on your local, what you do is you add the remote and you push. So I add the remote, and now your local has been connected to the remote of GitHub. So so the only thing you need to do is git push. So it's going to push to the GitHub cloud. The only thing is the first push, need to set the upstream. So I'm going to set the upstream origin main. Yep. And now my code should show. Yep, I have 3 files. These are the 2 commits I made 3 minutes ago. So if someone comes and change your file, you can now pull from the remote. It's already up to date. And that's the basic of GitHub. You can push to GitHub. When you do some local changes, you push to GitHub, and maybe some other developer can pull from GitHub to incorporate the newest changes into your code base. The git clone command is used to connect to an existing repository. Sometimes when you work on a project, when you only know the process, you create a repository first, and then you can clone it, or you can clone some other people's repository to look at their code with the git clone command. So you look at here. Yeah, they give you clone option, so you just copy this link and hit the git clone. Yep, it's gonna clone the entire thing onto your machine. Okay, that's pretty much it. Yep, that's a workflow. On local, you add, you commit, you push to GitHub. From GitHub, you pull back if there's any changes. Usually, if you're working alone, you just keep pushing. But when you're working on a team, there's gonna be a lot of pooling. Sometimes pooling is gonna create a merge conflict too. But that's a story for another time. And yeah, try it yourself too. Does it still work? Members, add yourself. Add yourself by. You can add yourself by cloning a repo, changing the file, and then push it. Yeah. Yeah, you can change the YAML file, and then make a commit, and then push it. Yep, this is an example. Yep, try yourself. And that's it for the Git demo. Yeah, we also have our sibling organization. Please join them too. IEEE, ACM Women, UC Women, and ITSA. Oh, I haven't changed the slide. It's my bad. It's actually not on September 9. That was last year. That's my bad. Sorry.
Wait, ask and then the next meeting where it's in February.
Our first meeting is September 15th at 7 p.m. Verify coders will be volunteer experience. But I'll tell you guys more about it next week. Oh, I mean, yeah.
Any questions? Anyone like not being able to follow?
How many people have used the command line?
Actually, have not. When I first came to my first ACM meeting, I never use it. Like, why use a command line when you could use a GUI? But when I use it, I think I type a lot faster. Like GitHub has a GUI here, where you get like plus in individual file. Somebody like it. I like the command line with Git much better because the command are short enough for you to type. Yep, that's the end for our meeting. If you have a cool idea for meetings, please DM me on Discord. My name is OK at 5939. Email me also. Yep, and also please take attendance at acm@uc.org/c. Thanks for coming today, despite our a lot of setbacks. Sorry for all the setback I've caused or inconvenience you guys. Yeah. Thanks for coming today. Have some more pizza. Whoops. We take a long song now. Oh my god, that's a long.
I'm gonna put a word in my head about this one.
You
bet because of live. How you doing, though? How is it going? What's up? How are you?
Oh, I didn't hear what you said, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It was good. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, you were shaking your head this second.
I didn't know anything about it before, so.
Oh, you put some out there?
Yeah.
Oh, take a picture, how you doing?
guys definitely not. Okay, so our first meeting, yeah.
I'm back. I'm also back at Southland. So you came back a couple of weeks.
That's our first meeting. A little chaos, but other than that.
So 8 months. I wanted to see this. Good though. You said how much is it?
Yeah. Okay.
Bring it back.
That's great.
Bring it back. I never bring it back.
Last year I made a cake. It was cross, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Electrical engineering, there's science in there, but wow.
They were just saying, you got it, look, I got a break key guy, I got all these guys you need, I'm going to keep it. You know what my projects are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like that. Fit up.
Yeah, but I definitely recommend being long hours,
You gotta try it. You gotta try it, I'm right, you gotta try it.
Wit is also really fun.
You find it, you find that.
Back in like third, fourth grade, I lived in Justin Bieber for a while.
You have to just.
I'm pretty funny. What? That's how I figuring out Good for them to think about.
Yeah.
Still said the same way.
That's not long.
Come on, like, they still said the same way. I said it all. I just said it all.
This is practically all.
That came in late, and I started the meeting, and then I stopped.
That's it all, man. You got it, you got it. You gotta design that.
Your explanation.
It's kind of like, I know.
It's like-
You know, they've been around for so
I
many years,
learned
and kind of like converse. It's like, unless you mix it up, I'm just gonna convert that, you know, it's like, good on this, yeah, let's go.
Y'all say no.
I'm helping you make the design, and then you're gonna go off it off.
When you graduate, just bring that, that's a problem. That's right. I'm gone. Well, I can. Anything after graduation? I'm looking for. Always. No, I was supposed to. I was seeing Daniel. I was Daniel.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I have something scheduled over.
Daniel was all my classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Something that.
I'm looking forward to the project.
Yeah.
I was eating for minutes.
I think so.
I didn't know what to do.
Something that we have seen. I think I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
Okay. Express that rule. It's a good thing that you don't.
He uploaded some audio file. Guys, seems like a podcast. Guys, take a breather. Go.
Yo, give me the house. Just grab the ball. This one, right?
I'm taking this one.
It's not saying the first one.
I'm taking it.
It'll say.
We don't see
That was the best present
Now, we're taking it.
Yeah.
We're taking it off.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, you can take that.
No.
Put it in the fridge.
I thought we dealt with it last year, you need to figure it out.
Yeah, you're only ahead of me. You don't have to
Yeah, let's finish all of this either.
So I did not end the team's meeting.
I think we gave like some options to those things.
Sorry guys, sorry Sam.
Is anyone there?
Yeah,
Check the people list. Hit people.
People.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah, Sam.
I just in the meeting. So
Everyone left.